Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and this is another Beat Matt Batrep.
We work so you can play. MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
John has returned after his games against the old Tyranids, which didn't go so well for him. Actually, they were both pretty close. They were very close. That's so you can't.
No.
You weren't slaughtered or anything. But now he's going to be facing up against the new Tyranids, and we've got several new things that I'm trying out with my new Tyranids, and you can see all of those in the pregame show at the link below. That's free to watch for everybody. Just got to click on the link to go watch the pregame show. And I'm just going to briefly go over what I have in the actual battle report. And we're going to be playing a mission from the Altar of War Tyranids digital download that you can buy from the iBooks thing on your iPad or for your Mac or for your other iOS. But who's going to buy it for an iPod? Because you can't really read it on the iPod. And so, yeah, we're going to be playing that. We're going to be playing the Planetary Exorcism, which I will explain in a moment when we go to look at the table. So 2,000 points, new Tyranids versus newish Chaos, because they're like, what, 6 to 8 months now?
They are.
That's pretty old.
It is.
Yeah, like
it's super old.
In 40K years, you like multiply it by like 1,000 or something.
That's true.
So it's like 6,000 years old now. So totally needed an update. Totally underpowered.
It was back when all the codexes were super underpowered, and now all the new ones are really broken, like Tyranids.
Like Tyranids. I don't know how many people would agree with that. Anyway, so let's go right into it. Let's take a look at the scenario and the armies, and let's have some fun. On this side, you have my 2,000 points of new Tyranids. Well, some of them are new, some of them are old. You can get the full details in the pregame show, but essentially we have Flying Hive Tyrant, Swarm Lord, a couple Carnifexes, Exocrine, we've got Ripper Swarms, we've got Termagants, we've got Hormagants, we've got a Turbigon, we've got a Harpy. All of this explained in much detail in the pregame show at the link below. And on this side, we have John's 2,000 points of Demon Awesomeness. We've got Fate Weaver and a Greater Demon of Nurgle, right?
Greater Unclean One.
Greater Unclean One. We've got a Flying Demon Prince. We've got a Soul Grinder. We've got Bloodletters, Blood Crushers, and Pink Horrors. Horrors. You always got to really enunciate that. Full details in the pregame show at the link below. Lots of psychic powers, though. And here we have the table we will be playing on. So we will be playing Planetary, why did I say planetary? I don't know why I keep saying planetary. Planetary Exorcism. And what this basically is we deploy on the short table edges, so we're going to be playing this way, and the Tyranid player places 3 objectives in his deployment area, so in the 2 feet that are his deployment area. And basically, those are mysterious objectives, but they turn out to be hive nodes. So you roll on a different table, and they are all things that benefit the Tyranids. Like I think they're all synapse creatures once you figure out what they are. And some of them spawn Termagants, some of them provide the Shadow and the Warp, some of them, I think there's 4 in total of what they do. And they all have a certain number of wounds and toughness and saves, which the demon player can choose to fire at them to disable them. But once they're disabled, they just become neutralized and they can still be captured. They're worth 3 victory points each. They're still the First Blood, Line Breaker, and Slay the Warlord. And that is basically the mission, except that everything is scoring that is not a vehicle. So that means my Ripper Swarms are scoring, because the rulebook says swarms are not scoring, but this special mission says that anything that's not a vehicle is, so that would override the rulebook. Things like Spore Mines have a rule in their own codex that says they can never score, and so that will override the mission rules. Pretty crazy, but that's how we're going to play it. I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Rippers are going to be dead by the end, so it's not really a big deal. So what do we have here? We've got a bunch of buildings on this side that were created. These big ones were created by Greenleaf Terrain. Need to get a new board that's like maybe like a half gray, half brown thing, like on the edge of a city. That'd be kind of cool. Or maybe just all gray. And that's it. That's really how the mission works. The demon player automatically gets first turn, although I do get a chance to seize the initiative, which we'll see what that does. And variable game length. That's really all there is to it. There's possible night fighting, reserves, and everything else. We are now deployed. The demon's deployed first. Night fighting is in effect. He's got all his big guys out front with all his smaller guys kind of crowding behind. This is one big unit of Pink Horrors, though, right?
Yes.
So they are in those trees. We're going to have to roll for all these trees, too, and hope that they're both Razor Wings.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I hope so. And on my side, I didn't deploy these Termagants yet. They're just going to fill in right here. And I'm controlling all 3 objectives right from the beginning, so we're going to roll to see what those are. So Ripper Swarm is now control. So let's roll this one. I don't want to roll a 1. I'd prefer not to roll a 2, but 2 is better than 1. And I'd rather roll a 3+. So this one is A 1! So it's a digestion pool. So it's a synapse creature, and it's 3 wounds and 3 toughness, no save. But, it's probably the most protected, so let's hope that I don't roll that again. I'm going to replace these with models, and we both agreed on 2 things. 1, the models will be bigger than your standard objective size because it'll look cooler. And 2, the rules are a little weird about what happens when you kill them. It sounds, if rules is written, is you can't capture them once they're killed. Yeah. But rules is intended kind of is unknown. Yeah. So we're changing the rule so that you can capture them after they're dead.
Makes sense.
Because otherwise, John's just going to kill them, and it's just going to turn into a who got first blood.
That's true.
And so this one is 4. So that is the Spore Chimney. So it's the one that fires like a Biovore. So I get that extra shot per turn. And I'm hoping this will be a 5+ on this one to spawn Termagants. 5. Oh, look at that. Almost perfect. If I just got something good like the Spore Chimney thing back there. So this is going to be the Spore Chimney, and this is going to be the Brood Nest. And it'll spawn Termagants, just like the Termagon. So we are deployed, and so it's time to seize the initiative! No!
I saw that 6. It looked tempting.
It looked like a 6. So we're going to go into Demons, turn 1. So first we have to figure out what these forests are, so do this one first. It's a 6. That's the Razorwing Nest.
Uh-oh.
So when you make a leader, or when you do difficult terrain, if you roll 4 or higher, you get attacked.
If I just don't move, then...
If you don't move, you're fine.
All right, well then,
and these guys right here are a 3. 3 is the Carnivorous Jungle. So in the shooting phase, they get attacked automatically.
Yeah, well, we're just going to move.
Yeah, they'll be fine. And if these guys hold still, they'll be fine. Greater Unclean One is rolling for Warp Speed. And he gets it.
No, he doesn't. He's 9.
Oh, he's only a 9.
So.
And then he's going to roll for Endurance.
Yes. He's got
he makes that. Who are you going to give Endurance to? So Penal Pain, it will not die.
We'll put on the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince. And then he also has Enfeeble. So I'll have to measure that for a second.
I don't think I'm within the 24.
Oh, he might be. He is not in range for Enfeeble. He is going to roll Iron Arm. And he gets it, plus D3 strength and toughness. Ooh, so he's strength and toughness 9 now?
I think he goes toughness 8, I think he's strength 10. Or he's strength 9? I don't remember.
He's toughness 8, that's the important part. And he has Eternal Warrior, so he cannot be insta-killed. Fate Weaver is going to cast Perfect Timing, ignore his cover, and he fails it. Greater Unclean One is going to Grimoire Fate Weaver, which gives him +2 to his Invulnerable. If he rolls a 3+, if he rolled a 1 or a 2, he'd lose 1 Invulnerable. So that brings him up to a 2+ Invulnerable.
That's right.
And he eventually gets to re-roll the 1s, so he's got a 2+ re-rollable. So these guys are going to try to move, so they're doing difficult terrain, and they get 6. But since they rolled a 4+, at the end of their movement, the guys inside the forest still will take D6 Strength 3 rending hits. If there's any guys inside the forest. Sure, probably will be. But these guys are all invulnerable saves, so rending does not matter nearly as much. No. And their toughness is 3 though, right?
That's right.
So they'll take half D6 wounds. So at the end of his movement, there's nobody left in the forest, because they heard the Razor Wings buzzing, so they got out of there. Demon Prince is going to swoop 24 inches over to here, and not fall and break himself, because he is made of metal. I'm going to turn him. No. He's facing this way, because that is important, but we'll just turn him so he doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Fate Weaver is going to swoop as well, and he's going to jump up into the middle. He's got a 2+ rerollable invulnerable save, so he's not going to die very easily. No. Soul Grinder is going to advance. Oh, sorry, that's the Greater Unclean One. He's advancing. Soul Grinder is going to advance into the forest. We got to roll to see what this forest is. Why don't you roll a die really quickly right here? Forest is
Super Cock.
2. So that is the Brainleaf Fronds, which is if you're in there during your shooting phase, you take a leadership test on 3 dice, and if you fail that, you basically hurt yourself. But he's a vehicle, won't have to do that. But everybody else will have to worry about that. Forests are up to kill you. What are these guys doing?
They're going to move. So dangerous
terrain. They're fine. Those models are cavalry, so they ignore difficult terrain, but they treat difficult terrain as dangerous. And they get to move 12 inches. So they are fast, and they are strong. The other group is going to avoid all the killing forests.
Exactly.
Seems like the entire forest is out to kill the demons. So the demons are going to avoid the forest. Winds of Chaos. And you get to re-roll this if you don't like it.
Indeed. Oh, yeah.
3. Re-roll that. That's a bad one.
Snake Eyes. 6.
That's like a...
It's one of the shitty ones.
Yeah.
6,
so this one, we roll basically against Tzeentch and enemy unengaged models. And if you roll a 6, nope, then they take D6, Strength 4, AP 3, Poison 4+. Oh, so he's going to take D6. 1, he gets Poison on a 4+. He does, and he gets his invulnerable save. Because it's AP 3.
Yes, so 5+.
Wow.
5 plus feel no pain.
Oh, feel the pain. Okay, because you got endurance.
Yes.
That's right. Wow. Okay. And now we got to do all the unengaged guys. So Hormagaunts. No. Carnifex. No. Swarmlord. No. Exocrine. Yes. D6. 3 on 4s. Ow! Ow! He's down to 2 wounds. Termagants.
That was really lucky.
Gotta hit the Termagants with this, not the big guys. Flying Hive Tyrant. No. Other Hormagaunts. Other Carnifex. Ripper Swarms. Ripper Swarms in the back. Oh, you had to hit this guy. That's everybody. Pink Horrors are going to target their Psychic power at the Gaunts. So Psychic roll.
Goes on.
Deny the Witch, 6+. Haha!
Lucky.
Fate Weaver is going to fire, what's the name of the Psychic power?
I do not remember.
Okay, anyways, it's a Psychic power that gives him 5 shots.
A whole bunch of shots, yeah.
Whole bunch of shots, and they do not deny the Witch. So how many shots?
So he gets 2 base for the normal shot, and then he gets +1 for each additional mastery level that he pumps into it. So he already tried to use 1 for...
Oh, you mean Warp Charge?
Yeah. So I already tried to use 1 for his, whatever it is, for...
Endurance.
So, no, it wasn't endurance, it was perfect timing, whatever
Perfect timing, that's right.
and I didn't make it. So he has 1, 2 base, and then 3, 4.
Okay, so 4 shots, and they're hitting on... He's Ballistic Skill.
He's Ballistic Skill 6.
Ballistic Skill 6, so hitting on 2.
Well, this is that many shots, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, you get 4d6
Yes.
shots. Oh, I thought you said it gets 4 shots.
No.
Wow, okay. 2+. So all but 1. Oh, you gotta reroll? Oh, it's
6.
linked.
It's 6. He's Ballistic Skill 6, so it's...
Oh, it's 2+, 4+?
Yeah, or 2 plus 6 plus or whatever. I made it.
And then you're wounding on 2. And do you reroll ones?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so that's... And they're AP what?
4.
AP 4. So
6,
you,
5, AP 4.
so you killed 9, but you do not ignore cover, so I might get some cover saves once you start picking off the nearest ones. So 3 of them are within 12. So the next nearest is here, and he's going to be taking 3+ cover saves. We've got 6 more of these. As soon as he fails it, we're going to go into guys with 6+ cover. So 3+. Oh! He had to fail it right away, and then, yeah, it's going to be 6+ for the rest of them. Wow! He could have easily soaked up a few of those. So that was 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you automatically Soul Blaze.
So I am Soul Blaze now, but then I also take a toughness check because of the type of power that it is. And if I make my toughness check, I gain Feel No Pain. So toughness is 3. And I make it. So they now have Soul Blaze, but also a 6+ Feel No Pain. The flying Demon Prince is going to fire Smite, which is 4 shots. Oh, you had to remember you're a Psychic test first there. So Psychic test, makes it. 6+ Deny the Witch. Nope. So now you get 4 shots hitting on...
Woo! 2s.
And then wounding on 6s. Oh, you got one. It's AP2.
Yes.
So he is not going to be stealth from night fighting, obviously. So he is down to 3 wounds. So he is down to 3 wounds. And the Soul Grinder is going to run 4 inches.
7 inches.
7 inches, because he gets +3 to his run because he's Slaanesh or Slaanesh. Wow. Group out front is going to run. Whoop. And they've got Fleet as being cavalry, so he gets to roll.
They'll take it.
Yeah, they'll take the 5.
And then the back run.
They get 4. So getting nice and far up. This is the way that the demons basically have to play this mission because all the objectives are in my deployment zone. And you don't get victory points for killing guys except for First Blood, which I'm hopefully going to be able to get. We'll see. I've got a lot of good shooting, so we'll see what I can do with that. So at the end of Demon's turn 1, he's managed to inflict wounds on the Carnifex. Actually, the Warp Storm table inflicted wounds on the Exocrine, and then killed a bunch of Termagants. So minor things, except for the Exocrine. I think that's a big deal that he took 3 wounds. And they're all getting nice and close, ready to charge in through all these ruins. Thankfully, the ruins will probably slow them down a little bit. But we are still into night fighting and going into Tyranid turn 1. We start with the Swarmlord Psychic power. He's going to do Catalyst first. And he makes it, so he's going to give himself Feel No Pain and the other Hive Tyrant Feel No Pain. Then he's going to cast Paroxysm all the way over on that Brotherhood of Psychers. They are in range. And he makes it 6+.
Is
Or
5+?
5+ Deny the Witch, because they are Psychers, and they fail that. So they get -D3 Ballistic Skill and Weapon Skill. So -1 Ballistic Skill and Weapon Skill. And then the other Hive Tyrant's going to cast Paroxysm on this Demon Prince guy here, who is level 3. So he'll actually get a 4+ Deny the Witch against this guy. And he makes it, so 4+ Deny the Witch. He makes it, so he is not Paroxysmed. So we are just going to start moving. These guys are going to move over here, getting ready to see if they can ground him. And the Carnifex will move closer as well. The Hormagaunts will also advance carefully, so as not to block the Carnifex's charge. I'm not sure if he'll be the best thing to charge, because you're at pretty high strength. Although you don't have insta-kill with your guy, do you?
No, I don't have it.
Okay, so the Carnifex will still be a good match for him, especially with all these Hormagaunts helping out. Termagants will move up. And yes, I measure, even though you don't see me measuring. That's because I'm holding a camera with one of my hands. And some people have brought that up in the past. I just want to clarify that I do measure before moving. Flying Hive Tyrant is going to swoop 12 inches up to here. And I guess he has to face the way he was going. If he can. Look at that. That's pretty imposing, actually. That's pretty cool, though. Like, all the way up there in that building. Exocrine is going to go around where the Termagants left him space. Now, you'll be allowed to be within 1 inch of your own unit, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's just enemies that you're not allowed to be within 1 inch.
Ooh.
He fell! Oh, he didn't break, though.
Oh, that's good.
The Swarm Lord will advance right behind him. Because a Swarm Lord is meant for one thing, and one thing only. Close combat. Hormagaunts going through difficult terrain. They get 4 inches. Well, that sucks. That's alright. Their run is really good. They get D6 plus 3 for their run, just like the Soul Grinder, except they have Fleet. So they can re-roll that D6. And Soul Grinder also has Fleet. Just have to take the wind out of my sails.
Exactly.
These Ripper Swarms are just going to hang back, because this thing is Synapse. It's just a worthless little digestion pool. So they can actually hold this objective. So that's just what they're going to end up doing right now. End of movement phase. The Brood Nest is going to spawn Termagants. Oh, 12 without doubles. So they have spawned within 6 inches of this. So there's 12 of them in this group right here in the ruins. Ripper Swarms are going to fire at the Demon Prince and try to bring him down. So they're going to have 12 shots, twin-linked. Just looking for 1/6 here. There, I got it. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling because they can't hurt him at strength 3. 3 plus grounding? Oh, he's not grounded. Really needed that to ground him. These Termagants are going to fire into him as well. Once again, can't hurt him, but looking for 1/6. And I got my 1/6. Oh, come on. Exocrine is going to fire a large blast, strength 7 AP2 at these guys. And I'm hoping it's going to scatter that way, but we'll see. Look at that. 4 inches that way. So it's going to end up here. And it's going to hit, I think it's 1 from the front group, 2 in the back group, and this guy. So these three are actually from the same group, so it's all hitting the same squad, which I think I'd prefer, actually. Try to knock these guys back a bit. So the 3 hits on the Blood Crushers when you're on 2s. Whatever! And they have a, what kind of involvement?
You have a 5-up invul, but how far away are you? Are you more than
5 up? Fails.
We'll use, yeah, we'll fail it.
You don't want to re-roll it? No. And I'm rolling to win this guy on a 4+? I don't. Going for a lucky shot here. These 2 guys are in range of Fate Weaver. 2 shots, trying to ground him. Need a 6. Nope. Gonna run these Hormagaunts. Yeah, I'll take that. That'll be 7 inches. So they're just gonna go ahead and run up as far as they can. It's gonna bring them out of cover. But the main threat here is mainly this Brotherhood of Psychers. But I paroxysmed them, so they're down to Ballistic Skill 2. So they're only hitting on 5s. So while they could do a lot of damage, they're less likely to right now. So here we go. Swarm Lord will run 3 inches. So he's just going to advance. He can't go through here. And this guy's will kind of catch up.
13,
Carnifex is going to fire his 12 shots into this Brotherhood of Psychers, into the Pink Horrors. So 12 shots hitting on 4s, and twin linked. A little above average. Wounding on 2s. So anything but 2.
Rolling 1.
So he will have a 3+ cover because I'm shooting through ruins, and he has stealth. Rerolling 1s because he's Zinch. What? All right. Carnifex is going to shoot at him, really hoping to ground him. I could hurt him, but it's not likely. Looking for 6s. We got 2 hits so far, twin linked. So we got 5 hits. Strength 6, so 6s to wound. No wounds, but I'm really looking for him to fail this 3+. He does. Are you going to re-roll it?
I am.
Because he gets 1 re-roll per.
1 in 12 or whatever.
I know, but still. And then he's going to fire at him as well using Skyfire because I am up in the air. So hitting on 3s and re-rolling because it's twin linked. Oh, not bad. Also wounding on 6s. 2 wounds, 3 wounds, 3+ armor.
Rerolling ones, if I can, but
Why is he re-rolling?
he's Zinch.
Oh, he's each? No, you didn't fail any.
I know. I'm rolling to ground.
Oh, grounding. Oh, don't roll it off the table. Hit it on the table. Oh, come on! Oh well. And that, unfortunately, is all I got. So I inflicted 1 wound in the shooting phase against this guy. These guys made all their cover. And this guy could not fail a grounding test, except for the one that he got to reroll. So out of, I think you made 4 out of 5 grounding tests?
Yes. And then I rerolled them.
No, yeah, exactly. No, that was the 5th.
Yeah.
So you made 5 rolls and made 4 out of 5 of those. You needed you to fail 2 of those, which is not asking too much out of 3+.
That's true.
But anyway, that's okay. Everybody else is just where they are. Minor damage to the demon team. So now we are going into turn 2, and night fighting is gone. Iron Arm, you're going to need to roll. It's going to be -3.
I made it.
Because he's...
Well, but he's +3 because he's Siege.
That's right, so he's just leadership 9. So he's got Iron Arm, and what are you going to get? Oh, good. Only +1 strength and toughness. And he is now going to cast Hallucination on the Carnifex.
Whoa.
Oh, Perils.
Perils.
Are you going to take that your reroll?
No.
No, so he takes a wound. Only an invulnerable save is allowed?
No, invulnerable saves, it doesn't...
Oh, no saves allowed,
it's
except for Feel the Pain.
But I haven't cast Endurance yet.
Oh, so he has no Feel the Pain. So he takes a wound. That brings him down to 4. I'll take that. I try to cast Endurance on the Demon Prince.
Goes on.
And he makes it, so he now has Feel no Pain and it will not die. And then he's going to cast Enfeeble on the Hormagaunts.
Oh.
And,
Let me say it's cocked.
fine. I only count it cocked if it's not obvious which die it is. But we'll say it was cocked. So they get enfeebled. So -1 strength and toughness and all open terrain is difficult. And I will try to deny that. Nope, there's the 1 that you rolled. That 6 that you rolled was mine. And he's going to put the Grimoire on Fate Weaver to get him a 2+ save. And he does. Oh, just waiting for him to fail it. For him to have a 5+ invulnerable, then I'll just kill him. And warp speed on himself.
Oh,
Fails.
But
Perfect timing on the Fate Weaver to ignore cover.
Whoa.
And he perils.
I will use his reroll.
Okay. Reroll is used, and he makes it. Oh! Yeah, no, he makes it because he's Siege. Because even though he's within 12 inches of this guy, he gets his +3 back. So he now ignores cover. The big group of pink horrors is moving up, getting ready to fire at the toughness 2 Hormagaunts. What's the strength of their weapon?
5.
Actually, it didn't matter because they don't have Feel no Pain.
So he'll fly up.
He's going to fly over to here. Demon Prince is going to glide and just drop down to the ground.
They're 12 anyway.
These guys are going to move up. Some of them will have to take dangerous terrain, the ones that are going over the wall, and the ones that are starting on the wall as well. But it should be fine. So that guy will take dangerous terrain. The blue one won't, but the other 2 will. So we'll have 3 dangerous terrain checks on these 3. You're fine. Difficult terrain check. 5 inches over the wall. Goes down and over with that big old arm of his.
Exactly. He doesn't even have Iron Arm.
No Iron Arm.
Okay.
Soul Grinder's going to lose all his legs as he moves around. Are they magnetized?
No, they're just
clip
snap fit, yeah.
These guys are going to run up as well, skirting the boundaries of that forest,
Well,
so that he doesn't take dangerous terrain. Not that you're too worried about dangerous terrain.
no.
Who cares about dangerous terrain except a bunch of gaunts? Maybe orcs. We forgot the reserves for bloodletters. We're going to roll them now, and they're coming in. Deep striking. And they're going to come back here. Oh, and they mishap. No re-rolling. You already used your re-roll.
I did use my reroll.
Okay, mishap. 1. No, so that's
You get to put it wherever
I guess I can put them. They're going to go right here, as far away from everything as possible. You know, in most games, rolling your opponent gets to place them wherever he wants is almost as good as they die. Unless if there's objectives back here in your table edge, then
That's true.
that could make a difference. So the pink horse are going to fire their psychic power at the Hormagaunts.
Goes off.
And it goes off because they have a 9 leadership. And I see if I get rid of that. I do! Wow, I think that's the second time that happened to them. Winds of Chaos!
9. So I'll keep it.
So the 9 is against Slanesh and enemies. You have no Slanesh. Oh wait, hold on. He's Slanesh.
Oh, yes, he is.
So a 6, it hits him. Nothing. And let's just go through them all. So Hormagaunts. No. Carnifex. Swarmlord. No. Exocrine. No. Termagaunts. No. Hormagaunts. No. Ripper Swarms. No. Carnifex. No. Ripper Swarms. No. And it doesn't matter against the flyer because
That was unlikely.
it's a barrage blast. So Soul Grinder is going to torrent weapon strength 6, AP 4 against him, and looks like it's going to hit all the Ripper Swarms and 2 of the Hormagaunts. The Carnifex on a 4, it wounds them, AP 4, so I have a 3+ save. Saved. And then we've got 2 Hormagaunts on 2s, no save, so 2 of them die, and then insta-killing Ripper Swarms on 2s. All of them dead. So there's got those 2 die, And all 4 of these Ripper Swarms die. And he's firing his autocannon shots into the Carnifex. That's 3 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh, hitting on 4s and winning on 3s. So 1 wound, and it's an AP4 weapon. So I got 3+ armor. I'm good. He's going to cast his Flamer Psychic Weapon.
Goes off.
Is on a 9. On a 9, I stop it on a 6+. Nope. So you get to place that down and hit a bunch of them. Looks like you're going to be able to hit like 9 of them. Wounds on 2s, no saves, so 8 die. So 8 of these go down, and the rest are Soul Blaze. His other one that does 3d6 attacks fails. Just because we forgot to point it out, the Ripper Swarms were the first blood, so that's 1 point for Demons. The Cavalry are going to declare a charge against the Carnifex. It will be through difficult, so they don't roll 3 dice for that, but it will be dangerous for everybody. The Carnifex will overwatch 12 Twin Link shots. 12 shots hit on 6s, 3 hits so far. And re-rolling because of Twin Linked. So 4 in total. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds and a 5-up save. So 2 wounds, one of them dies. Don was just saying that Overwatch never did anything. So he needs a 9-inch for the charge, but he gets 6 plus D6 for his charge, and he gets to reroll because he's fleet. And he got 12-inch charge. He's good. The whole 6 plus D6 charge is pretty awesome. They are going to have to make dangerous terrain tests. It's going to be tough because they got to stay 1 inch away from this Termagon. Oh, how did he get past there?
Can you run around?
No, you can't go through a base. That's the tough part, is that it's very narrow. So the guys in the back will not have to make dangerous terrain rolls because...
I'll go up like this so they're still within the 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there's 5 of them, that's right. 4 dangerous terrain rolls. So 1 takes a wound. So we're going to randomize who it is. So we'll just say that on a...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
6.
1. So the guy in front, that's actually the one that mattered. So he could die to the Carnifex. Now mind you, everybody's going to be fighting at initiative 1 because they went to the full terrain, so it won't matter too much. Demon Prince is declaring a charge, so he will take Overwatch shots as well. Hitting on 6s. 2 hits. Re-rolling for Twin Linked. 1 more. And then wounding on 5. Strength 6 versus Toughness 7.
He's
1
up to
wound.
6.
Oh, okay, so wounding on
He's 5
4s.
plus 1.
So 2 wounds. 3 plus save and feel no pain.
3 plus rerolling 1.
Never mind. He does not have to... Now, the question is, do you want to do this as jump infantry? Actually, no, you get your monstrous creature.
Yeah.
So, because if he chose to do it as a jump infantry, then he has to take dangerous terrain. But he's a monstrous creature, so he gets Hammer of Wrath anyways. We forgot to do runs, so these guys are just going to do that right now. Just 3 inches. Maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe they'll do something.
They'll do something, yeah. Run for these guys, 2 inches.
Now we're
They could re-roll that because they're fleet. 1 inch!
I don't
I don't think it matters too much. They'll be able to pretty far next turn. 1 Hammer of Wrath hit at Strength 4. Wounding on 6s.
Strength 6.
Strength 6, Hammer of Wrath. Oh, are there Strength 6 guys?
Yeah,
They're
all-
base Strength 6?
They're actually the base strength 5 with Furious Charge. So, but 6 wounds anyway.
Hold on, so it's Strength 5, but they're Strength 6 because of Furious Charge?
That's right.
Yeah, so 5 plus wounds. So either way, that's a wound, 3 plus save. Good. So I was mistaken. Carnifex is our initiative 2, so he gets to strike first. And he is going to have 3 attacks, not smashing because I'm already strength 9, so already insta-killing. Hitting on 4s, 3 hits! Oh, come on, I could have got 2 hits. Winning on 2s. 1 there at a 5 plus invuln. Hey, I insta-killed him. So the guy in front dies. So I do wish that wound went on somebody else then. But oh well. So unfortunately the pile-in move is not going to get them in, so they do not get to attack.
I think that's check. I think the... We'll read it. We'll read it.
Okay. So unfortunately, we did double check, and I was right. Because he was not able to pile in into base contact with the Carnifex, then he is not able to fight in close combat. So we finished a close combat, and you lost by 2, because he lost 2 wounds. So it was an instability check. Now, they're not psychers, so what's their base leadership?
Not very good.
So leadership test is brought down to 5, so he takes 4 wounds. So you just get to choose which ones die, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy in the back dies, or actually not the icon guy, plus a wound on another guy. And then after that, he will pile in his 3 inches, because it was his turn. And then I would pile in if I was not in base contact. And then we have the fight against the Demon Prince. Now this time the Demon Prince will get to fight no matter what. I've only got 3 attacks and he's got 4 wounds. I'm hoping to take off 1, maybe 2 wounds. I'd be ecstatic with 2. Be overjoyed with 3. So I'm hitting on 5s. Nothing. All right, no rerolls, no nothing. We forgot the initiative 10, Hammer of Wrath at strength 6. That's a wound. 3 plus save. Saved. So hitting on 3s. Oh, wounding on 3s, no saves. You make all 3 of these, he's dead. Oh, I'm alive! It's a Christmas miracle. So he's down to 1 wound, and he's fearless because of Synapse, so this combat is over. And he has the Soul Reaver, or whatever it's called.
Eater, yeah.
Soul Eater, and he gets to regain a wound if he inflicts one on a 2+. So he's back up to his 5 wounds. So that's the end of Demon Turn 1. Did not go very well for the Demons. Managed to inflict a lot of wounds over here, killing a Ripper Swarms, killing a bunch of Hormagaunts, and getting First Blood, so that's going to help. And these guys whiffing that charge because the guy got killed before they could have a chance really sucks. Now they're in combat, Strength 6, AP 3. So are they Strength 6 when they haven't charged?
No, they're only 5.
Then they're Strength 5, but still AP 3, so next turn they'll have a good chance to kill my Carnifex. But now I have my chance to do some damage. So going into Tyranids, turn 2. Rolling for reserves, I have a Swarm Lord, which gives me +1, so 2+ for the Turbogon. Yep, and 2+ for the Harpy. Nope, no Harpy. Oh well. And because of the Hive Commander special rule, the Turbogon is outflanking. A 1 to 2 will be this side, a 3 to 4 will be that side, and a 5+ I get to choose. So it's going to be that side. The Hive Tyrant's going to cast Paroxysm on these guys, and he barely makes it, and they get a 6+ Deny the Witch. And they get it. Wow, we've been denying a lot of the witches. True. So the Swarm Lord will do the same thing. He gets it, and they get a 6+ Deny the Witch. Whatever! Wow, okay.
Copy.
So Paroxysm is obviously not meant to go off. The Swarm Lord is also going to cast Catalyst, and he gets it, so he gives himself Feel No Pain, and his unit. And he gets to give it to somebody else within 12 inches. I think actually I'm going to give it to the Hormagaunts.
Makes sense.
So the Hormagaunts will have Feel No Pain. These Hormagaunts are now going to move up through difficult terrain 5 inches. That's going to bring them up to here. So they are coming after those pink horrors. Because if they can eliminate them, as much as they haven't done anything yet, that's only because I gotten super lucky in denying the witch twice.
Oh, they're enfeebled, so they count difficult as dangerous or whatever?
Is it dangerous? I think it's just all open and it's difficult.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's all it is. The Swarm Lord is really happy because he actually gets to fight, so he's going to move to here. And these guys are just going to stay with him. Doesn't really matter. Hive Tyrant is facing this way, so he's going to turn and he's going to go 24 inches. He is not going to Vector Strike because his weapon is better than Vector Striking. He has 24 inches. I could actually, I'm going to do a little less just to not give you a 4+ cover save because he'll shoot over the thing instead of through it. Okay, after some deliberation, these Hormagaunts are going to move. I'm not really going to be able to kill this Demon Prince, but if I let him just kill my Carnifex, which he's going to do this turn, he'll have no problem with that, because he'll go first. But if I just let him kill him and that's it, then I'm basically saying kill him and then choose another target. Whereas if I charge him with all these Termagants, there's no way he'll kill them all because they're all going to be fearless. And then he'll be stuck for another turn, allowing me to deal with some other threats first. Difficult terrain roll for the Termagants. 5 inches. That's enough to get him down and over. Just going to move the 5. These really are just like they could hurt. They can hurt him. He's only toughness 6, but and then these guys move down 3 and over 2. But they're really just there to tie him up. So I'm going to spawn more. These Termagants are going to move up. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet. They can either join the combat, which I don't think they need to, because I think the Swarm Lord single-handedly is going to finish off the rest of these guys, or at least kill a couple of them with all of his attacks and instant deathing and fun stuff like that. So Exocrine will stay still. So end of movement phase, going to spawn more Gaunts from this one. Another 12, no doubles. And this Turbogon is going to roll to spawn as well. 11, no doubles. I don't think I've rolled this well for Turbogons ever. So let's find out what this forest is. 1, it is nothing. It's almost pleasant. So shooting phase, he's going to fire his Miasma Cannon and his Cluster Spine. So we got a large blast, strength 5, and a small blast, 2+ poison. So I'm going to start with the large blast right here. This is the strength 5. So they're both going to wound on 2s. So this one ends here and hits 4. Yeah. Same spot for the small one. Ooh, it might actually, that's going to be 5 inches. That'll be off. Yeah. So 4 hits, 2s to wound, 4 wounds. 5 up, rerolling 1s. Oh, I got 2 1s and 2 4s, so reroll those. 4 die, so closest ones. Now, do they turn into blue horrors, or is that only in close combat?
Close combat?
And then these 11 guys are going to take their flesh borer shots. Hitting on 4s. So 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. Save. Reroll 1s. 2 more die. Just the closest. I don't care. There you go. And he's debating whether to fire at them or them, but these guys, they're just tar pits. So I just really need to insta-kill them or get them in close combat, let them unstabilize themselves. And so I'm going to fire all 12 shots into them and really decimate this unit. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling. That's 11 out of 12 hits. Wounding on 2s. Oh, 3 1s. There you go. That brings it down to 8. 5 plus invulnerable. Reroll 1s. So you made 3 of them, so 5 more die. Whatever, one of those 2. So that puts them pretty far away from the Hormagaunts, who are charging through difficult because they are enfeebled. But that also brings them down to 9. So they still have their psychic power, but it's at a space 2d6, right?
That's right.
Still have your 1-shot dealie with the banner, though. Exocrine stayed still, so he gets ballistic skill 4. So he's going to fire at these guys 6 times, not the large blast. Hitting on 3s. Ooh, that's better. Wounding on 2s. So 5 wounds. 5 up invuln. So 1 dies and another wound. So he dies and he will take 1 wound, or whatever. Yeah. 1 of them. This new group of Termagants, there's 12 of them, are going to fire at Fate Weaver, just because they don't really have any other targets, and they might as well see if they can ground them. Need a 6. Well, I got 3 of them. 5s to wound. Nothing. 3 plus grounding? Nope. I'm going to cast Psychic Scream, because this is a Nova, and Novas can actually hit people in close combat. It's a 6-inch. So, Psychic roll, so he makes it. They get a 6 plus Deny the Witch, and he rolls a 1. So now they have to make a 2d6 plus 2 leadership roll on leadership 7, and it works just like... Oh, they're fine. But if he had failed it, he would take a wound, no armor or cover saves allowed, so invulnerable saves allowed, for every point that he failed it by. So he had to roll higher than a 5. But I can't really complain. He's about to charge in, so. And I won't forget this time, this thing is going to fire its shot at these guys. Because, it's already been insult. So why not add injury? So, oh, man, direct hit. So we're hitting 5. 3s to wound. 5 wounds.
Does this ignore cover?
This is barrage, so ignores cover.
Yeah, it's 5 up rerolling 1s.
So 2, so 3 die, starting from the guy in the middle. So 1, 2, 3. So we're into the assault phase now. Swarmlord's going to declare an assault, and he's within range against these guys. And that's that. Hormagaunts will declare a charge. They're in. And the Termagants will declare a charge. Honestly, 2 inches even will get me in. So I am okay. Tar Pit, commence! So the Hormagaunts will declare an assault against them. They don't have any shooting attacks, as they're only psychic. But they treat everything as difficult, so we don't even have to worry about this being difficult. It's just difficult. And they need a 10-inch charge, taking the worst dice. So they have fleet, so I will re-roll these 2. So now I just need to roll a 10 plus on 2 dice. Nope. That's nice otherwise. So we're going to start with this assault. The Swarmlord will go first. And by the way, I do know that for the past 2 turns I have forgotten to grant somebody else either Preferred Enemy Furious Charge or Monster Hunter. And so I will try to remember that in 3rd turn. So he's going to attack first. He's got 5 attacks, or 4 attacks base, plus 1 for 2 sets of weapons, and then plus 1 for the charge. So 6 attacks. He's hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, insta-killing. But he does have a 5 plus invulnerable. So let's not whiff this, just kill those guys. Oh! Whiffed! No 1s here. No 1s. Okay, 2 wounds. He got a 5 plus invulnerable, which I do not ignore anymore. So 2 wounds, so 2 guys go down. I'm going to use Fate Weaver's reroll on one of them, and so only 1 goes down. Be the closest. Were any of these characters, by the way?
Yeah.
So he's not a character?
No.
Okay, so we couldn't have challenged. So then it is yours, so you get to pile in, but won't be close enough to Swarmlord. So both of them can put their attacks in the Carnifex. 6 attacks, hitting on 3, so 5 hits. To wound, no saves, so 2 wounds. So he's down to 2 wounds, and now the Carnifex gets to attack. Carnifex now attacks, 3 attacks, hitting on 4, so 2 hits, wounding on 2s, 2 wounds. Is he going to kill more than the Swarmlord? And 5 plus save, and they both die. So the Carnifex outdoes the Swarmlord. What's up with that? Actually, I think it was because of Fate Weaver. Fate Weaver was like, no, he will not die! And then the Carnifex is like, yeah, he will. So we're going to consolidate Swarmlord 1 inch, Carnifex 6 inches. I wanted the Swarmlord to get 6, but I guess I really can't complain after that. So Carnifex is just going to take up position behind the window with all his guns, and the Swarmlord just moves an inch. So in this fight, the Demon Prince will go first, and he's going to put all 5 attacks on the Carnifex, even though he only has 1 wound left, because he just really wants to make sure it dies. And that's 4 hits. And what strength are you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Strength, whatever. 6s will do the trick, and the Carnifex does go down. Hormagaunts get to go next. They're going to hit on 5s, 15 attacks, and then wound on 4s because of poison. So I'm really hoping this will do something. Well, we're going to do some wounds, which, could get through, because there are 7 hits, and 4s to wound. So 4 wounds. 3 plus rerolling 1s. Oh, your only misses were 1s. Oh! Oh, okay, fine. And now the Termagants will go. They'll have 24 attacks. They're also hitting on 5s, but they're going to wound on 6s. And then 6s to wound. Wow, 2 wounds. You got a 3 plus reroll the 1s again. And you're fine. And he wins the combat, but they're all fearless because this thing is a Synapse creature, which is actually pretty awesome. So we have Soul Blaze on 2 units, these guys. On a 4 plus, they'll take the Soul Blaze hits. Nope, so it goes away. And on the Hormagaunts, same thing. 4 plus, they take the hits. No, so it goes away on them too.
Yeah, so.
And that is the end of turn 2. So the Demons took a bit of a walloping there. However, he did kill the Carnifex, but this guy is now stuck in combat with a bunch of Gaunts. And let's see, what else we got going on here? We got this group of pink horrors, not red horrors. Now they're red. All their stuff is all over the place. The pink horrors really got destroyed, so now they're down to almost a minimum group. And the group of Blood Crushers, unfortunately, only did 2 wounds against the Carnifex, but then they died to the Carnifex's raging attack. So we still have lots left for the Demons. Unfortunately, the Bloodletters are stuck in the back, but it is by no means over yet. We are now going to go into Demons turn 3. Iron Arm on the Demon Prince. It's going to get -3 to his leadership. What's that? Oh, so you got it?
He was each, so I made it. And I rolled an 8. Because it's 9, -3 plus 3.
Yes, so you made the first one.
And then I rolled a 3.
You just did rapid succession. I didn't have a chance to describe what happened, so you're confusing our viewers.
I think you figured it out after like the 4th time I've done it.
So he's +3 strength and toughness and Eternal Warrior. Yes. So basically, only the Hormagaunts can hurt him.
So, he's going to hallucinate, sorry.
Oh, he's going to cast Hallucinate, but we don't know yet on who. He's going to hallucinate the Exocrine, and he gets him. So now you got to roll to see what happens.
Well, you roll this deny, if you want.
Oh, deny, right. Not denied, almost denied. So, on a 1 or 2, nothing happens because it pins him, but he's fearless, so nothing happens. You only roll 1 die.
Right.
On a 3 or 4, he can't do anything for a whole turn. On a 5 or 6, I'm not sure if he actually attacks himself, but we'll check that. So let's see what happens first. 5 or 6, of course, you have to make me look it up. So on a 5 or a 6, every model in the unit inflicts a single hit on its own unit, so he'll hit himself at his own base strength, but he takes his best close combat weapon. Now this guy, he only has a Scything Talon, and no, he cannot smash, because it does not say you can smash. It just says at your base strength, but using bonuses of your weapons. And smash is not a weapon. So on a 4 plus, he takes a wound, no saves. Nope, so he's fine. But I think he doesn't do anything else, but I'll just double check. He's gonna cast Endurance on these guys, and he's -3 leadership.
She's still 9, 6.
So he's down to 6, okay. So they now have Feel No Pain, and it will not die, which is important because he might actually get it back. What else is he going to cast?
So you can try and enfeeble him.
Enfeeble the Hive Tyrant. He makes it. Wow, he keeps rolling nice and low there.
Yes.
Now I do get a 5 plus deny because he's level 3.
He has 3.
So 5 plus deny the Witch. Oh, so I am enfeebled. -1 strength and toughness, and everything is difficult, except when he's flying. And you've got Warp Speed on yourself. Oh, he had to make 1. So he has +3 initiative and attacks. Just had to make. All I had to roll was 7 or higher to fail one of those. That's okay. Grimward.
No,
Oh, he fails. You get a reroll with your 1 reroll, and he makes it. So he's a 2 plus invulnerable, and he gets to reroll. I'm just waiting for you to fail that. Or maybe I could just ignore him for the whole game. I don't know. We'll see.
Sounds like I just got to make sure they're not within the 12 so that they can shoot at this guy. So they're just going to move back.
Well, they get their +3 for being siege anyways, right?
Oh, that's true. Well, I guess it would be 10 instead of 9. But
yeah, like I said, it might make a difference. There's a chance. There's a chance you'd roll a 10 and be like, oh, why didn't I move that? So,
yeah.
You do. These guys are going to roll their run right now because why not? Do they have fleet or they have Furious Charge?
They have Furious Charge.
But not fleet.
That's right.
So they're just going to run up because that run was obviously not going to interfere with anything. We roll runs when it won't interfere because it speeds the game up, just so you know. These guys are going to move around, hoping to get him on the ground. Hopefully I'm as lucky as you with rolling for ground attacks.
You have no rerolls, that's the problem.
Yeah. But still, you made like 4 out of 5. You didn't hardly need that reroll.
That's true.
Soul Grinder's going to move back. It's kind of like cha-cha-cha in there.
Exactly.
Going da-da, cha-cha-cha, da-da, cha-cha-cha. So he's going to stay in the air, even though he has his reroll with 2 plus save. His weapon skill 1 is just keeping him from wanting to be on the ground. Winds of Chaos. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
6, that's one of the shitty ones. That's the anti-Zeech one.
So do you want to reroll that or do you want to keep it? Zeech? Nope. He's in combat, so Fate Weaver. Nope. All right, now everybody that's not in combat on my side.
These guys?
These guys. No. Tervigon. No. Hormagons. No. Swarmlord. Nope. Carnifex. Nope. Termagants. Nope. Exocrine. Nope. Termagants. Nope. And Hive Tyrant. No.
Rippers.
Oh, right. There's Rippers back there. I forgot about them.
What?
No. No 6s. Not
many?
1. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
Should have got 1 somewhere. Pink Horrors are going to take some shots at the Hive Tyrant. They have to make a psychic test. 9 or less. Whoa, they make it. But I do get a 4+ Deny the Witch because I'm a level 2 Psyker. Come on, 4+. Oh! I get to reroll because I'm on the same board as the Lord of Change Zinch guy.
That's how that works?
No. So I get 2d6 shots. 8. Hitting on 6s. Oh, no hits!
Nothing.
Oh, no grounding test. Oh, that sucks. But that's all you were going for, right? It was just to ground them. Yeah, that's too bad. So, yeah, we gotta move that guy. Well, go back. No, just move him.
What else is he gonna do? He's gonna
I don't know.
Them. He can't do anything.
Kill the Termagants. Yeah. Just kill every last Termagant.
He wasn't gonna do that anyway.
He's just gonna move casually over here. Not sure what he wants to do. Sky firing the autocannon at the Hive Tyrant. Hit on 4s.
1 hit. 1 wound.
And 3+ save. Makes it. Now, the important roll. Does he get grounded? 3+, he does not get grounded. Oh! Finally takes a grounded. Now, strength 9, AP 2. Takes a wound. Yeah, so he's down. But these guys now have the scent, so they're going to kill him. So now, Fate Weaver is going to manifest a bunch of psychic powers. He's going to use the Termagants as his target, but he's going to hope to take the Exocrine down just with some blasts and beams and everything. So the first one he's going to fire is Zinch's Firestorm.
It's
which is D6 + 1 strength. So we got to do psychic test first. So he's at psychic level. He's 10.
He made it.
Yeah, he made it with the 2, and even if that was a 6. So I have a Deny the Witch. Now this one is a blast. So you're targeting them, so they get a 6+ Deny the Witch. Not denied. Targeting it there. And it's going to scatter. Actually, 4. That's kind of where you wanted it to go.
3 inches because he's 6.
6. So 3 inches will put it right on top of the Exocrine. So we got to see what strength it is. It's D6 + 1. 7, there you go. And a 3 to wound, but it's AP nothing. No wounds, okay. Now he's going to do, not Bolt of Change, where does the beam one?
That was the beam one, wasn't it?
Oh, it's a beam, there one.
Yeah.
He's going to do Bolt of Change, and he's going to target it right through here. So it still hits the Termagants. So he's got to make a Psychic Power first. And that's a 2 and a Scatter. 6+ Deny the Witch. Nope. I think I get to Deny the Witch for each guy that you've targeted, though.
Okay, so try these.
Because I know that's how Novas work. No, okay. And then this one is Strength D6 + 4.
Yes, AP 2.
AP 2. All right. So it's going to be Strength 6. So the first guy hits a Strength 6. So 6 is to wound. 4 is to wound. Nothing. Then the next guy gets Strength 5, so 2 is to wound. Nothing. Third guy gets Strength 4, so the third guy dies. Fourth guy gets Strength 3, and no, that doesn't kill him. Next guy gets Strength 2. Nope. And the last guy gets Strength 1. No.
1 is 3 is 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the last one is Infernal Gateway, which is Warp Charge 2. And that's going to be a small blast, strength D6 + 4. And you put it on this guy.
Yes.
All right, so now we got to roll a Scatter.
Or you want to... Oh, actually, it's Deny.
Oh, Deny the Witch. Yeah, well, I'll just roll a Scatter. Hits, okay. So Deny the Witch and a 6+. Nope. So we're going to hit the Exocrine and 4 Termagants. D6 + 4, so it's strength 6. So let's do the Exocrine first on a 4. He gets him, so he's down to 1 wound because there's no saves. And then we got 4 Gaunts. Wounding on 2s, no saves. So 4 of them die. So it'll be right here, these nearest ones. And the Exocrine is down to 1 wound. So all 3 of those were Warp Flame.
That was double your toughness anyway, so it didn't...
So it's possible... Oh, now they're all simultaneous. Yeah, so we're not going to worry about the fact that these guys actually had Feel No Pain. So we're going to do Warp Flame on these guys. They make it, so now they're Feel No Pain 5+.
Yes.
They make it again, so they're Feel No Pain 4+. And they make it again, so they're Feel No Pain 3+.
What they do.
And just single Soul Blaze, right? Because you can't triple Soul Blaze.
Not that I know of.
Exocrine, he's toughness 6.
I think I hit him twice.
Yeah, you beamed him and you hit him with... No, the
one blast didn't hit him.
No, the first blast has only hit him.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
so he's
so they would only be 4+ then. Because
okay, yeah, because only hit him.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're 4+ Feel No Pain. He's now at 6+, 5+, 4+ Feel No Pain.
Ugh.
Wow. Chaos Gods are not really happy with you right now. Do you know why it is? And I explained this to you. It's because in the fluff, there's a really cool battle of Demons versus Tyranids in the new Tyranid Codex. Mm-hmm. And it basically talks about how when the Demons were killing the Tyranids, the Chaos Gods weren't happy about that because there was no true blood nor souls that were really gathered around. So eventually the demons lost simply because they started to dematerialize because the gods lost interest.
Makes sense.
And so maybe that's what's happening.
I can see that.
Yeah, so demons versus Tyranids. I guess Tyranids have the upper hand because the Tyranids don't lose interest when they're fighting, but the demons do. They're like, there's no blood and there's no souls. Why are we even here? And then they fizzle away. Assault phase. These guys are declaring assault, and I get to Overwatch. Hitting on 6s. 1 hit so far. And 6s on the reroll. Oh, 1 hit. And 1 wound. 5 up. He fails it. So he takes
5 up because they're endurance.
Oh, they're feeling the pain.
Yeah.
No. So the front guy takes 1 wound. And then they have to roll anything but like a double 1, I think.
And they're beasts, so they flee.
Why don't you reroll the 1 just to get all of them in? No, 3 inches it is. So I'm going to just turn him. He's on the ground now, so it doesn't actually matter what he's facing. So 3-inch charge. They get him as close as they can. And no difficult terrain there because the 3-inch. Well, but whatever, doesn't matter. Demon Prince is going to attack the Hormagaunts with 5 attacks, hitting on 3, so 4 hits. Hey, 1's going to survive. 2s, no saves. So 4 of them go down. And then the 1 Hormagaunt is going to attack back. Because the Termagants can't hurt him at toughness 9, but I got poison on the Hormagaunt. Hit on 5s. Yeah, baby. Wounding on 4s. No, that's too bad. Like it was.
Yeah.
So you win combat, and
2
plus you get another wound because of your soul. Even though we just talked about the fact that these guys don't have souls, but that's okay.
So he's up to
Abstracting the rules, right? So he's up to 6 wounds. 1 Hammer of Wrath against the Hive Tyrant at strength 5, so wounding on 5s. That's a wound, but AP nothing, so 3+ save. Ha!
He does not want to live.
No, he's dead. But I do get to attack first at initiative 5. I have 4 attacks base, no extra attacks, and I'm going to smash. So I make it this strength 10 rather than strength 6, so I can insta-kill. Hoping to kill 1, be really happy if I kill 2. Hitting on 3s. Alright, 2 hits. Winning on 2s. Oh! And then you get a 5 up, and reroll 1s. You made it. So on average, he should get 5 wounds because he's hitting on 4s, and wounding on 4s with 20 attacks. And you just need to get 2 4+. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a bad roll, but it killed the Hive Tyrant, so he is now dead. Not the Warlord, though. The Swarm Lord is the Warlord. And they are going to consolidate 4 inches. End of Demons turn 3. So they were able to kill that Hive Tyrant, which is not insignificant. And it took the combined force of all these guys, but still, that's totally worth it. Taking out that Hive Tyrant. That's Synapse. It's one of my 3 Synapse creatures besides the objectives. And he's also a powerful shooter and a good psyker as well. Over here, the Demon Prince is just going to rake in the kills until they are all dead. But maybe I can just keep spawning Termagants and pile them into him and make him not be able to go anywhere. And yeah, we'll just kind of see what happens. Fate Weaver back here with a stupid 2+ rerollable invuln. But that's okay because he really, really whiffed his shooting. And now this guy's a 4+ Feel No Pain, and so do they. So you want to keep doing that. Bring him down to 2+ Feel No Pain.
Well. He only has 1 wound left. I mean,
I know, but still at a 4+.
he's always going to get that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's true. He's not going to get any better. No. If he's, it's only if they take a wound that you roll for the toughness test, or is it just if they're hit?
No, if they're hit.
Okay, so it's possible that he can keep getting better and better. The longer he lives, the stronger he'll get with Feel No Pain. But anyway, and then we've got this flank coming in. So really, when it comes down to objectives, the Tyranids are holding them quite well, but we're only in turn 3, so we still have at least 2 more turns. And Fate Weaver is still running around and causing problems, so he should be able to take care of some of the other guys as well. So going to the Tyranids, turn 3. Harpy gets to come in on 2+. 4! Yay! The Harpy is going to fly over top of Fate Weaver, which means that he'll get to blah, 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 blah. Vector Strike! There we go. But Vector Strike will not cause a grounding test, because it's only when they're hit by a shooting attack that the grounding test happens. So he comes on there, D3 auto hits. So D3 + 1. So 3 auto hits at strength 5, your toughness 5.
That's right.
And so it's 2 wounds. 2+ save, re-rolled. Once you reload anyways, just watch. See? See? Yeah, where's the 1s? I don't see any 1s. Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. I'd had to wound you 10 times. Thank you for using up that 1. Swarm Lord is going to cast Catalyst. And he gets it, so he's got Feel No Pain, and he will give Feel No Pain. Oh no, I was just talking about how the card effects had Feel No Pain, but it was the Hormagaunts that had it.
Oh.
And he will give Feel No Pain to somebody else within 12 inches. These guys already have a 4+ Feel No Pain. Psh, they don't need Feel No Pain. He's already got a 4+ Feel No Pain. I could give it to the Harpy, but I don't think you're going to care about the Harpy. The Harpy's not that big a deal. So I will give it to the Hormagaunts. And then he's going to cast Paroxysm onto these guys. And he gets it. They get a 6+ Deny the Witch. Let's see if we can get another one of these. No. So now they have minus D3. So -2 to their weapon skill and ballistic skill. So that'll matter because I'm hoping to get the Hormagaunts into range. And even if I don't, then next turn they'll have that as well. And this Termagant has Catalyst. He got it, so he's going to give Feel No Pain to himself and these Termagants. So everybody's got Feel No Pain all around. All happiness. Termagants are going to move forward 4 inches. Just a little bit. Wait a little bit. Just a little bit. Wait a little bit of what will be alright. Name that song. This Termagant is going to advance over here. And the Hormagaunts are going to advance to here. Still a long shot to get to these guys. Not too bad, but it's going to be difficult terrain. Just because there's going to be some back here. Moving through cover for these guys. 5 inches. Actually, I should pile these guys in first. Because in all...
Because they've had like 4 rounds to wrap around.
Yeah, because really I should be able to get more guys into close combat with him because he's going to be busy with these guys. So we're just going to move 5 inches. My strategy to counter his awesome Demon Prince is to basically keep throwing free Termagants at it until the end of the game. So I get at least one more round of spawning from this thing, which has just been like ridiculously overpowered. These Termagants are going to move this way, and I'm just probably going to hit difficult terrain somewhere. So 6 inches. So I already measured it to there. Just going to see if I can ground Fate Weaver. If I can get him into close combat with these Termagants, that will basically neuter him for most of the game as well. So it's one strategy against something that's strong, is just to make it fight things that it just doesn't want to fight. Difficult terrain for the Exocrine. I don't think it has moved through cover. 6 inches, so it doesn't matter. It's going to just hop over to here with this 1 wound left. But 4+ Feel No Pain. Carnifex is just going to shuffle. I can't get him into base contact at the window, but that's where he is. And that way, just because his gun is in the way. So the gun sticking out there shows that he's right there. That way he can kind of see out there and fire at some stuff. I'm going to try to hop this window with the Swarm Lords, so difficult terrain 6 inches. Okay, we're good. So it brings him just here. He's on a roll, so he wants to get in there. End of the movement phase. This is going to spawn Termagants because I'm still controlling it. And no doubles. 9 more. So they're all spawning this way because I really want to shoot down Fate Weaver. And this Termagant is also going to spawn. And also does not get doubles. What is going on? All laws of probability are being just thrown out the window. Like, I can't complain about that, but it just doesn't make any sense. It's going to make everybody else is going to go, Termagants are so overpowered. But no, it's just this mission that's overpowered. And I remembered this time, he is going to grant Furious Charge to those Hormagaunts. So they now have Feel No Pain 5+. They already had Fleet. They have Poison 4+, and now they have Furious Charge. So they'll be Strength 4, so they'll get to re-roll their wounds. Shooting phase, these guys are going to target Fate Weaver. Hitting on 6s. 1-6, wounding on 5s, 1 wound. Watch me get here. He's rolling 2, just so everybody knows, because if he rolled a 1, he'd have to roll it again. So you have to roll a double 1. So grounded, 3+. Oh, he's grounded, but you get a re-roll. I can never get these on the ground. And then 2 shots from these guys into him. They're going to do it. 6. Give me 6. No. These Ripper Swarms are going to fire their Spine Fists. That's right. They've got Spine Fists. 4 attacks each, so 8 shots. Hitting on 6s. There we go. That's what I needed. But they get to reroll just for fun. Let's just see. Yeah, 5 hits, but they're only strength 3, so they're wounding on 6. 1 wound. 2+ rerollable. Roll double 1. That would be funny. Okay, grounding test. Hold on. We've got it. Like, this is an important roll.
It is.
This is a very important roll. 3+, no rerolls. Yay, he's grounded. Okay, so he takes a wound on a 2+, and you got a 2+ rerollable. You're fine. So he's grounded. So watch me fail my charge.
Snake eyes.
Well, actually, they don't just need snake eyes, but we'll see what happens. Harpy is going to fire his twin-linked heavy venom cannon, which is a small blast, strength 9, AP 4. So this will insta-kill these guys, and I'll just place it right here and hope that it scatters just an inch to right there. So it scatters 2 inches. I think that's still going to hit him.
Yeah.
Well, actually, maybe not, because this thing is only 1.5 inches wide. I think that'll actually perfectly miss him. Oh wait, no, because his base is huge.
Yes.
So it hits him. Winning on 2s. Yeah, baby. 5+ invulnerable. Nope. So one of them instant dies. So it'll be the closest one. Turbogon's going to fire his miasma cannon, which is a small blast, 2+ poison at these guys. I'll put it right there. That's going to be a miss. That's twice now it's missed. But, you know, with all the spawning I've done, I think they've made up for that.
Yeah.
Gonna run with these guys. 5 inches, so they're just going to move to here. So I'm declaring that, so I'm going to run these guys at the same time. 6 inches.
They'll be in charge range.
No. Well, we're only in turn 3, remember. So he's still got at least 2 more turns, so the Bloodletters can run up and start doing some damage and feel better about themselves.
We probably won't have enough time for another game. Well, it's because it's 2.
Exocrine is going to take some shots into the Greater Unclean One. He moves, so he's going to hit on 4s. 5 hits, strength 7 against toughness 7. So 3 wounds, AP 2. So he gets his invulnerable. 5+. He takes 2 wounds. Carnifex is also going to fire at the Greater Unclean One, because I don't want to take out any more of these. I realize now that I killed one that's further away from the Hormigaunt, so that'll be a very difficult charge. Hitting on 4s. Whoa! Re-rolling. Okay, so 10 hits. Winning on 5s. So 3 wounds.
Armor.
So 5+ invuln.
5+ feel no pain.
And no, not him.
Which one was it, sorry?
This guy. Does he have armor?
Oh, no, who are you shooting with him?
Yeah.
Oh, he has 2 up cover because he's shooting through the...
Oh, he has shrouded.
Yeah, so he
okay,
didn't take
so you're good. And Spore Mine shot. And to these guys. Put it on him. It does full scattering. So it scatters all the way to here and hits 6 Bloodletters. Poor guys. Winning on 3s. So 4 wounds.
5+.
5+ save, so 3 of them die from the middle because it was barrage. Assault phase, the Hormigaunts are going to declare an assault against these guys. They're probably going to be at least 10 inches, maybe even 11, but they do have fleet, which will help. We measured it is 10 inches, going through difficult terrain. Oh, I got fleet though, but I still need a 5+ on this. Oh, 11-inch charge. Oh no. So, now I did go through difficult terrain, so I will be initiative 1. So we need to measure these properly so we know which ones get in. So they're mostly going to stay together, the group size, the way they were. So I'm just going to keep the same formation that they were before. They'll be piling in as well, but he's going to hit me first and do a bunch of wounds. So we'll see what happens. And declaring an assault against the Fate Weaver. I need 5 inches. These guys do not have fleet, and they are going through difficult. 6 inches. So that's all I needed. I just needed him to be tied up. 1 attack from Fate Weaver at weapon skill 1.
1, hitting on 5.
Hitting on 5.
Smashing.
Smashing, but missed. And we got a 5, and then he's winning on 2s. I don't think he needed to smash, man. You're a monstrous creature. And kills him. I then pile in 3 inches. 4 of them are in, so they're hitting on 3s. Never thought I'd heard that, or hear that with Termagants. And a strength 3 against toughness 5, so 6s. So 1 wound. 2+, re-rolled. Hey, you failed at once. So Fate Weaver wins combat. And it does not have hit and run, thankfully. Otherwise, this tactic would have really been baloney. Actually, I think it is still baloney. I don't know. What do you think, viewers? So these guys are initiative 5, whereas I am initiative 1 right now. So we've done the 2 wounds, so they're going to pile in and get all 12 of their attacks. Hitting on 4s instead of 3s, thanks to paroxysm. Ooh, that's a lot of 3s. And then your strength 5, so winning on 2s. No armor saves. I do have a 5+ feel no pain. So 2 die. And then we are going to pile in 3 inches, and everybody's going to be able to fight. 39 attacks from the Hormigants, hitting on 4s. Whatever. Actually, they have preferred enemy. No, they had Furious Charge, not preferred enemy. So it looks about half of them hit, maybe slightly more, slightly less. It's really hard to eyeball that many. Wounding on 4s, but re-rolling because they're poisoned, and I'm strength 4 from Furious Charge. Okay, and re-rolling. Lots of wounds. It does have a 5+ invulnerable and a feel no pain. Oh, there you go. So pick out those 5s. Why don't you just pick out the 5s? That'll be easier. So 4 saves.
I was thinking positively.
Take it positively. Yeah, you're okay. So we got 8 wounds. So that brings one guy down to 2 wounds and the rest dead.
Now, if I roll Snake Eyes on the...
They all come back. That's right, because they got their demonic instability, which actually gives them a chance of all coming back. Why don't we just roll that really quick before we do anything else? Anything but Snake Eyes.
And he'll die too. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is gone. So they win 1-inch consolidation. So they're just going to spread out a bit before that torrent flamer comes and makes them all nice and toasty. So at the end of turn 3, oh, we didn't do this fight, but who cares? We're probably going to call it at this point because he's going to win combat, and then more Termagants are going to pile in, and these guys are going to keep... Like, he literally can't kill all these Termagants in this game. Now, mind you, eventually, if they might get far enough away that they become not fearless, but it's going to take them a while. So it's just not looking good for them at all. So he's going to be tied up, and all of his powers are shooting.
If he would have not granted, he could have flown over here, killed all these with these.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would have had Line Breakers. Now, you wouldn't have had Slay the Warlord because you wouldn't be able to kill him if I hit him over here. And then I'd have this objective too.
Yep.
Hold it.
I'm not going to be able to kill him. That's something I'm kind of resigning myself to. He just can't die. But yeah, if he had not grounded, he would be able to come over here, stop me from having that objective, even take that objective. So that's like a +6 points, really. And yeah, these guys are just swarming through. So this is basically these guys are going to keep these guys occupied. Like these guys probably can do a lot of damage, especially with the torrent and this guy. They'll be able to eventually clean this up. They'll be whittled away, but they'll be able to clean it up. But by that point, the game will be over, and I'll still have all these objectives. And this thing just kept spawning. So now the one thing that we'll do, this is just like see what happens. He's going to roll on the Warp Storm table. If he rolls an 11, go ahead. It'll turn one of my guys into a spawn. You get to reroll.
I do get to reroll. Should I reroll both or just the 4?
Well, reroll the 4 and then reroll both. So there's your one reroll. No. Well, it was worth a try because it could turn the Swarm Lord into, I think, a spawn or
A Herald of...
a herald, yeah. And so really, John is going to throw in the towel at this point. Good try. Thank you very much for watching this, and
Happy wording.
you're just making too much noise. Sorry. All right, so stay tuned for the post-game show. Vault members, if you're not a Vault member, you can watch the post-game show instantly if you join for our free 7-day trial. Just click on the link below to go to the post-game show, and you'll find the instructions on how to do that. And we are going to play another game. Won't be a full 2,000 points, but it'll still be something Demons. I think it's going to be Chaos Space Marines versus Tyranids. And we'll play, not this scenario, some other interesting scenario. And that'll be for Vault members only as well. So, of course, you can watch both the post-game and the second show with the new Tyranids against Chaos Space Marines. It'll be a different Tyranid list, trying out different things. So you get to see how the tactics work for them. And you can join the Vault, like I said, for free for 7 days by clicking on the link below to go watch either the post-game show or the second battle report. This is Matthew from MiniWarGaming. Thanks for watching, and happy wargaming. So the 3 guys, and then Huron will be the closest one. So do you want to look out, sir, at that?
Yes.
And he makes it, so the other guy dies. So it's just Huron.
That was a waste of 154 points.
And 12 shots. Actually, you know what? I don't care about that guy.
Charging.
I'm not charging. He's going to run. So he has a 2d6 run. And I did give him fleet. So 6 inches.